So today we are going to begin this series of second year, that is PUC second year science, particularly in a zoology part. So we can say you are going to refer this for board as well as for neet for your competitive purpose. So these are the units and the chapters respective in front of them. See, first chapter is what? Sexual reproduction in flowering plant. It is belongs to the botany. Next, chapter number 2, human reproduction. It is our first topic which we are going to learn after this introduction. Next, reproductive health. This is also of zoology. Next, these all chapters are coming in the unit reproduction. So next unit we have genetics and evolution. So in that all three belongs to zoology category itself. So first chapter in this genetics and evolution is principle of inheritance and variation. It also belongs to zoology. Next, chapter number 5, molecular basis of inheritance. It is also belong to zoology category. Next we have chapter evolution, that also belongs to the zoology category. Next we have unit biology in human welfare. Out of them, one belongs to zoology and one belongs to botany. So here we are going to have human health and diseases. Okay, this category or this chapter belongs to zoology. Next we have biotechnology. It is next unit. In the unit, both the chapters belongs to botany. So biotechnology principle and processes, and next is biotechnology and its application. It also belongs to botany. Coming to the next unit, we have see ecology part. We have next ecology unit. Out of that, two belongs to biology section and one belong to zoology. First one is organism and population. It belongs to botany. Next, ecosystem. It belongs to botany. And biodiversity and conservation. It's belong to zoology. So based on this information, we are going to begin today with a lesson that is nothing but the human reproduction. So just for the introduction, today we are going to do this live streaming. So shall we proceed? Okay. So here we have human reproduction. So in this we have synopsis. We can say the male reproductive system, the female reproductive system, gametogenesis, menstrual cycle, fertilization and implantation, pregnancy and embryonic development, parturition and lactation. See, this topic we can say one of the hesitative chapter to learn. Why means in the early stage, in the adolescence period, some of the students know about this, some of them don't know. And much difficult part is to teach this lesson. See, first, as you are aware, humans are sexually reproducing and viviparous. Means what? The human beings are reproducing. Okay, they having the physiological process, sexually reproduction. Next, what the mean of viviparous means? They are going to give birth to the young one. The reproductive events in human includes formation of gametes, that is nothing but the gametogenesis. The process of formation of gametes is known as what? Gametogenesis. In gametogenesis, if we divide it in male and female, sperms in males and ovums in female. See, if the gametogenesis process in males means, it is referred to as spermatogenesis, and If the gametogenesis process in females mean it is referred to as oogenesis. See, here transfer of sperms into the female genital tract. See, here the male gametes are going to transfer into a female genital tract or female reproductive part. That process is known as what? Insemination. And fusion of male and female gametes is known as fertilization. See, whenever we are referring the sexual reproduction, at that time we are going to discuss about the fertilization. So here what is going to happen? The fusion in between male and female gamete is going to happen. That process only referred to as what? Fertilization. After fertilization, it leads to formation of zygote. See, after fertilization only, the zygote, we can say it is the byproduct which is forming. This is followed by formation and development of blastocyst and its attachment to the uterine wall. See, after formation of zygote, it is undergoing cell division and forming the blastocyst. After that, it is going to attach to uterus or uterine wall. That process only known as what? Implantation. See, after implantation, further it is going to divide. That blastocyst is going to divide further like gastrula, blastula, morula. All this development is known as what? Embryonic development, and that period is known as what? Gestation or the pregnancy. Gestation period or the pregnancy period. And delivery of the baby. After pregnancy, the baby is going to deliver. Okay, so that process is known as what? Parturition. You have learned that these reproductive events occur after puberty. As we all know this thing, if maturity doesn't occur means these things cannot possible. Why? Means sperms as well as ovums have been not yet formed. So how these all events are possible? So after puberty only all these events are possible. There are remarkable difference between the reproductive events in male and in the female. See, we can say a remarkable changes we are going to observe in between the male as well as in the female. For example, sperm formation continues even in old men. See, sperms can be formed even in a 60-year-old man or 80 years old man. But formation of ovum ceases in women around the age of 50 years. Here, what they are trying to tell means the gametes in males, these are continuously producing in males, whereas in females, the gamete formation or the ovum formation is going to cease around 50 years. Let us examine the male and female reproductive system in humans. So, next we have the particular reproductive system. We are going to first subunit, that is nothing but the male reproductive system. So here the male reproductive system is located in the pelvis region. We can say it is lower abdominal region, that is called as pelvis region, okay, or pelvic region. Both are the same. Next, it consists of the male reproductive system includes a pair of testes along with accessory ducts, accessory glands, and the external genitalia. Means the male reproductive system consists with all these things like a pair of testes, accessory ducts, accessory glands, and external genitalia. So, by looking this figure, you are going to understand. So these are the sectional view of male pelvic region, and this is the male reproductive system. Here you can observe a pair of testes along with the glands and accessory ducts along with this external genitalia. Okay, next, the testes are situated outside the abdominal cavity within a pouch called scrotum. See, this is the pouch covered to testes that is known as what? Scrotum. So, what is the importance or significance of that particular scrotum? Why God has created this? See, each and every part, each and every organ in our body have a specific functions. Okay, so here you can see the scrotum helps in maintaining the low temperature of testis. Keep this in your mind. So these are going to ask in the NEET as well as in the board question. So if it is related to scrotum means what is the significance? It the low temperature of the testis. I'm forcing, I'm highlighting, I'm focusing on these words. Okay, wherever it is necessary. See, about 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than the normal internal body temperature. Usually our normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. So say about 2 degrees Celsius we are going to minus, then it will be around 35 degrees Celsius, or if I minus with the 2.5 degrees Celsius at that time it will be 34.5 degrees Celsius. So this will be the temperature of testis. Okay, so this will be the temperature of testis lower than the normal body temperature, necessary for spermatogenesis. Why it is essential or important means for the sake of spermatogenesis. That is nothing but the process of formation of sperm is only referred as spermatogenesis. In adults, each testis is oval shaped with a length of about 4 to 5 centimeter and width of about 2 to 3 centimeter. See, first thing, it is oval in shape. The testis is oval in shape. Okay, as well as its length is, if we are going through the length means, see, assume that this is the testis and length of this testis is about 4 to 5 centimeter. Okay, whereas if we consider the width at that time, this is length, this is width. So width will be 2 to 3 centimeter. Okay, next, the testis is covered by a dense covering. Each, see, this scrotum, okay, it is wavy, zigzag, it is what? Dense covering. Okay, each testis has about 250 compartments called testicular lobules. See, here these are the testicular lobules. So here if I make the rough line over it, it looks like this. It looks like this. So this, how many compartments we can say? Around 250. 250 compartments or testicular lobules are present in a single testis. Next, each lobule contains 1 to 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules. See, here within this one, within this one to three seminiferous tubules are present. See, in which sperms are produced. See, in this seminiferous only, the sperms are going to produce. The sperms are produced. Okay, so each seminiferous tubules is lined on its inside by two types of cells called male germ cells, that is spermatogonia. Whenever we are telling about the cells, here we have in our body two type of cell. One is germ cell and one more is somatic cell. See, germ cell are able to reproduce, they are capable of reproduction, whereas they are incapable for reproduction. Okay, they are incapable of reproduction, whereas these germ cells are capable of reproduction. That's why they are present only in the gonads or the private parts or the reproductive parts. Okay, along with what here in the male seminiferous tubules, along with germ cell, one more cell is present, that is serotoli cell. Okay, the male germ cells undergo meiotic division, finally leading to sperm formation. See, whenever we are telling about the meiotic division means, here we can say it is reductional division. Reductional division. Okay. Next, why it is happening so means, if the gametes are in a diploid state, it need to convert into a haploid state, sperm formation. Okay. While Sertoli cells provide nutrition. So keep this in your mind. Sertoli cells are going to provide the nutrition to the developing germ cells. Okay. The region outside the seminiferous tubules called interstitial space. This is also going to ask in the NEET syllabus. So the region outside the seminiferous tubules is called as what? Interstitial space. See, and it contains a small blood vessels and interstitial cells, also called as Leydig cell. Leydig cell or interstitial cell both are same cells but having a different name. See, Leydig cells synthesize and secrete testicular hormones, the masculine hormones we can say, called androgens. So, namely, it's what? Androgens hormones are secreted by the Leydig cell. Other immunologically competent cells are also present. Along with this, like blood vessels, Leydig cell, and some of the immunological competent also present in the interstitial space. Next, the male sex accessory ducts include. So here, accessory ducts are rhatitestis, vasa efferentia, epididymis, and vas deferens. These are called as accessory ducts. The seminiferous tubules of the testes open into vasa efferentia. See, first thing, the seminiferous tubules of the testes open into vasa efferentia. So here from this seminiferous tubules, it is going to lead to where vasa efferentia first. Okay, it opens into a vasa efferentia. After that, it moved to a bit from here. It moves to epididymis, located along the posterior surface of each testis. See, both the sides these things are present, but here in only one side we have cut open and showing. So next, the epididymis leads to vasa deferens. See, this is the tube line which is referred to as vasa deferens. So that ascends to the abdomen and loops over the urinary bladder. See, that ascends towards the abdomen and loops over the urinary bladder. It receives a duct from seminal vesicle. It receives a duct from the seminal vesicle and opens into the urethra as a ejaculatory duct. Okay, when during ejaculation the sperm and the semen as well as the urine is going to come out from this urethra itself. These ducts store and transport the sperm. These ducts store and transport the sperm from the testis through outside through urethra. The urethra originates from urinary bladder and extends through the penis. This is the penis to its external opening called urethral meatus. See, urethra is also known as urethral meatus. Urethral meatus. Why means it is going to eject out urine as well as the semen. Both the fluids is expelled out through the urethra or urethral meatus. Okay, so next we are going to see about the further things. So this diagram is referred to as seminiferous tubules. So 1, 2, 3. See, this kind of 3 seminiferous tubules are present in one testicular lobule. So in this you can observe the Sertoli cell. See, this is the Sertoli cell and these are the spermatozoa. The tailed cell is known as, these are the already matured cell, okay, which are staying away from the Sertoli cell. They are mature sperms, also called as spermatozoa. See here, immature cell, they are present to inner germ line. See, inner lining of the seminiferous tubules, that is what germ cells or the spermatogonia. Okay, see, in between two seminiferous tubules, one space is present, that is dark pink color is present, that is interstitial space, whereas the cells located in this space is known as what? Interstitial cell or Leydig cell. See, these are also known as what? Interstitial cells or the Leydig cell. See, next, here the penis is the male external genitalia. It is made up of special tissues that help in erection of the penis to facilitate insemination. The enlarged end of penis, called the glans penis, is covered by a loose fold of skin called foreskin. See, the penis is firstly it is help in the insemination, and it is having a cap-like structure that is known as glans of penis, and that cap-like structure is covered with the skin. That skin is known as foreskin. See, along with the accessory ducts, the male having a accessory glands too. So, the glands are a pair of seminal vesicle, prostate, and pair of bulbourethral gland. Here, the secretion of these glands constitute the seminal plasma, which is rich in. See, we can say constituent of plasma are fructose, calcium, and certain enzyme. So, seminal fluid made up of calcium, fructose, and some of the enzyme. These are the constituent constituent of seminal fluid. See, when this seminal fluid is going to convert into a semen means when it is fused with the sperm or when it is combined with fluid. So at that time it is going to be a semen. Okay. The constituent of seminal fluids are calcium, fructose, enzyme. When it is going to fuse or add on with the sperm, at that time that fluid is known as what? Semen. So, hope so viewers you are understanding and enjoying my videos. If you have any doubts, any query, or if you want any of the video related to the zoology content, you can comment me in the comment box. And for the needy, please share this and like my YouTube channel. Comment, make sure to comment and subscribe. After subscribing, don't forget to hit the bell icon. So I'll meet you in the next video or next streaming or the next shorts or next video. Till that, Allah Hafiz, दुआ में याद रखना.